before I was mandatory retrained, I was a cop. I didn't know if you knew that. But I was a flight chief, and a month before I left, we were so short of people that I ended up being a patrolman. I already trained some idiot reservists to replace me. Well, I had to pick the day that I had all these RAMs to do. One of them was to walk the perimeter fence and housing. So I was walking perimeter fence and housing, and I met with one of my K-9 guys, and I'm bullshit with him. We walked together for like 30 minutes. He's like, oh, I got to go, do some building checks, clean the kennels and stuff. And I said, yeah, I got to go too. Well, I take about 2 steps, and all of a sudden my stomach's like, whoa, whoa. Now I'm like a mile from my car, literally, a mile from my car. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, okay, I got to go. So I start walking, I'm clenching my butt cheeks, I'm trying to walk as fast as I can. I get about halfway through my car, I can almost see it. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I've got to go. And it's like 3 in the morning in housing, so I'm not going to bang on somebody's door. And I see these 3 or 4 little trees over between by the perimeter fence. I'm like, I'm going to these trees. So I'm running over there, and I'm almost there. I'm like, oh, it's coming. So I drop my pistol belt. I'm taking off my BDU shirt. I'm dropping my second chance vest. I'm pulling down my pants. I get my pants down about right here, and it's like, the worst part was it's going in my pants. It's like chunky chocolate milk going in my pants. For like 20 minutes, it's like, it's going down my legs. It's Abilene, Texas in August, and it's hot. It's starting to dry on my legs already by the time it stops. It's going all the way down to my boots, and that's how I got the name Soupy boots. I mean, and it stunk so bad. It stunk so bad it made me gag. You know it's bad when your own shit makes you gag. I don't know what it was. It just kept going for 20 minutes. And I finally get down, I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I'm like, what the fuck am I going to wipe with? I said, it's all the way down my legs. I'm like, fuck, I'll use my t-shirt. Pull my t-shirt off, I'm wiping my ass, I wipe my legs off and stuff. I mean, it's nasty. It's dry, crusty, stinky. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? Ah, fuck, I put this t-shirt behind these trees, you know. So I'm in the dark, walking like this. I'm gathering up all my shit. I put my flashlight and my stuff. I'm walking back to the car. All my stuff's in my hands. I think I'm shirtless. I'm walking along. I get back to the car, and I put my BDU shirt back on, got my stuff back on. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get in this freaking patrol car. My pants are so shitty. I'm like, I'll use my poncho. As soon as I pop open the trunk, I'm like, oh. So I take my poncho, I lay it across the seat, and I'm thinking, where am I going to go? I'm like, oh, the Little League field, the bathrooms are always unlocked. So I'm running code through housing. 3 in the morning, screeching around corners. And it's like it starts getting, I pulled up and slammed it in the park as I stopped, screeched to a halt. I run out, and I barely get in the bathroom. I get my pants like I'm actually on the toilet this time. That place reeked. It reeked. I didn't even flush the toilet. That place stunk so bad. I think there's toilet paper in there. So I got to my car, and I'm like, oh my God. So I'm thinking, how much shit can one person have in them, you know? I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? So I'm like, ah, fuck it. I got my cell phone. I called the flight chief, and he's a pinger anyway. I said, hey, Sergeant Davis, Sergeant Campbell, I need you to meet me over here at the Lily Field. He's like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm like, that's nothing big deal. I just need to talk to you about something. He pulls up over there, and he was hauling ass, and he pulls up over there, he's like, what the hell's that smell? I'm like, that's me. So I just shit all over myself. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I got food poisoning or what. But I shit all over myself. He's like, how'd you do that? I said, because I was clearing over there by never into housing. I said, I live a mile off base. Can I just go home, shower, and change real quick, and I'll come back? He's like, we only got like 2 hours of shift left. Just stay home. So I drive the car back to the armory, and I'm like, man, it freaking stinks in here. So you know what? I'm going to roll these windows up. So when day shift comes in 2 hours, so I get my punch, I get all my stuff, and I clear my pistol. I'm going up to the armory window, and I hit the little buzzer guy in the window. He's like, oh my God, what's that smell? I'm like, it's me, and you have seen nothing, and you have smelled nothing. Okay, I got you. Never happened to me again, but I ended up losing a pair of BDUs out of it, because I couldn't get the smell out of it, washed them like 8, 9 times. Boots, socks, and then I realized the t-shirt I left in housing with shit all over it was a squadron t-shirt. It said Defense Force and 7th Security Forces, Dice Air Force Base on it. You know, and that stunk so bad.